Good afternoon. Welcome to day 312 at the EMA office, where I'm joined with the Chairman Mark Kern and today Sam Bierman from the Health Department. Sam, you have information, you have numbers. It's just been another whirlwind day.
It's been a busy day, yes, and some of our numbers are certainly not the greatest, but we will get through them. So as of today, 238,089 St. Clair County residents have been tested, which is an increase of 1,763 from yesterday. We have 24,618 positive test results, which is an increase of 187 from yesterday. And that does include both males and females from under the age of 1 up to their 80s. And today our daily county positivity rate is 10.6%. And we are at 213,471 negative test results. Unfortunately, we have an additional 7 deaths today, which does bring our total for St. Clair County to 383. We had a female in her 60s, 2 females in their 80s, 1 male in his 80s, 2 females in their 90s, and 1 male in his 90s, who all had unknown health conditions. And as always, our sympathies go out to their families. For those who have completed the IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 22,598. For state totals, 14,898,528 have been tested, and we have 1,076,532 positive test results, which is an increase of 4,318 from yesterday. And for deaths, the state is reporting 18,291, which is an increase of 33 from yesterday. For hospitalization numbers, currently for St. Clair County, we have 92 patients that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 9 of them are on ventilators. Regionally, we have 180 patients that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 16 of them are on ventilators. For our congregate living facilities that are currently or previously in outbreak status, please remember these numbers are cumulative and we will only announce any facilities that have had changes. Brea of Belleville has 86 cases and 8 deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case for that facility. Cambridge House of Swansea has 25 cases and no deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case for that facility. Cedar Ridge of Lebanon has 165 cases and 20 deaths, and that is an increase of 8 cases for that facility. Colonnade of O'Fallon has 72 cases and 4 deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case. Freeburg Care Center has 135 cases and 10 deaths, and that is an increase of 3 deaths for that facility. Four Fountains has 152 cases and 29 deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case for that facility. Joe's Place in Shiloh has 10 cases and 1 death, and that is an increase of 1 death for that facility. And finally, Mercy Rehab and Care Center in Swansea has 126 cases and 16 deaths, and that is an increase of 1 death for that facility. For those who haven't signed up already, we have our vaccine notification form on multiple platforms. It is on both Facebook pages of EMA, as well as the Health Department, as well as on the Health Department website and on the county website. So if you go to any of those, you can click on vaccine notification form. Please fill that out. What that does is that gives us your information. So when we move to the tier that you fall into, we have your information so we can send it out to you on how to actually register for a date and an appointment time. And as of today, we are at over 36,000 St. Clair County residents that have filled out that vaccine notification form, which is great. The more people that fill it out, the quicker we can move through those tiers because we're able to get that information out and get people scheduled. And speaking of vaccines, as of today, with all of our hospitals and our medical staff that fall into 1A, we are happy to announce that we have vaccinated over 7,300 of those first-line medical responders. So we are moving in the right direction.
Great, and we continue that process.
Yes, some of those are still going on today.
So the hospitals have really been great to work with.
They've been fabulous partners, yes.
And we will hopefully then be...
Hopefully very soon moving into 1B.
So the goal is, I believe Monday is what the state is saying, and so
Fingers
when
crossed.
St. Clair County starts this, we'll be setting the age range probably somewhere in the upper 80s to be able to
Yes.
prioritize the population.
Correct, yes.
And that really is dependent upon the amount of vaccine we have, and I know you've ordered plenty. so-
Exactly, yes, and this all hinges on the amount of vaccine we get from the state. We can't give something that we don't have, so our hope is that we will continue to receive the amounts every week, and hopefully they increase, so we can get through more people.
Great. And when we say we, there's many people out there that
Oh,
are
yes.
part of the team.
Yes.
And even, and this isn't you saying this, but we did hear that Walgreens is taking reservations for 65 and over. So if anyone's out there and they're looking to get vaccinated, this may be a good way to start. They get their vaccine straight from the state or from the federal government one way or another. So it doesn't come through us. So that's why we're not 100% certain of it. But I do know a couple people who have called and said they got their reservations. So that may be something you want to work on. We'll move into the zip code report at this time. And hopefully, the more vaccines we get, there's going to be a day when these zip codes are all going to be the same every day. But for now, we're still increasing. So in 62201, we went up 5 to 520 new COVID positives. 62203 goes up 3 to 543. 62204 goes up 2 to 355. 62205 up 1 to 562. 62206 up 4 to 1121. 62207 up 1 to 519. 62208 up 13 to 1,381. 62220 up 9 to 1,689. 62221 up 14 to 2,359. 62223 up 9 to 1,471. 62225 up 1 to 124. 62226 up 21 to 2,691. 62232 is up 3 to 783. 62239 is up 4 to 393. 62243 up 3 to 643. 62254 up 7 to 698. 62255 up 1 to 64. 62258 up 5 to 883. 62260 is up 10 to 647. 62269 up 18 to 2,774. And 62285 up 6 to 467. 187 new positives in the county today out of 1,763 tested, brings our daily county positivity up to 10.6%, not the direction we want to go. Luckily, our rolling average still is going down, and it's down now to 9.3% today. The regional positivity, which is how the state is viewing us with our partner counties and the rest of the region, is down today to 8.8%. Bond County came in at 3.5%. Clinton County, 8.8%. Madison County, 11.4%. Monroe County, 17.9%. Randolph County is at 0.5% today. That's one positive out of 193 tested, so way to go, Randolph. St. Clair County is at 6.8%, and Washington County is at 12.5% today. So, Herb, we're working on the vaccines. That's the next thing, but we can't forget to continue to wear the mask, wash the hands, watch the social distance, stay out of crowds. This is all going to be very important for a while to come. Even after you get vaccinated, we're still going to be required to do this simply because the vaccines are not 100% effective. There still is a chance, if you have the vaccine, that you'll have to do this for a while until we get those positivity rates minuscule in our county and in our country.
Well, and you spoke about the vaccine and about the mass site that's going to be set up at the fairgrounds. You talked about that earlier in a interview. That's coming together nicely. You know, we met down there early this morning. I think while the sun was still coming up. but that's going to be a major site. It's plenty of parking, and the health department, IEMA, the Department of Public Health, everybody is concentrating on that now, but we can't lose sight of, we still need to get the people tested. We still got to make sure that this thing isn't spreading. And I know Sam orders the vaccine. She doesn't always get what she orders, but hopefully with this mass site, because as you said earlier, this is not going to just be for St. Clair County, it'll probably be for the entire region.
And the numbers of people it's going to take. Team St. Clair is growing exponentially every day. And between everyone who was down there today, it's clear, the state's committed. I talked to two of our representatives and one of our senators today. I mean, they're all real excited about getting vaccines in people's arms.
And that's where we are at the stage of this operation. It is definitely, we're in the vaccine mode now, and as you said, if Walgreens is offering that, you need to take advantage of that. We understand Monroe County did a great job the other day and vaccinated like 500 people in the afternoon. So kudos to everybody who's out there moving forward with the vaccines. Unfortunately, as Sam said, 7 more deaths since yesterday here in our county. We're up to 383, which is just terrible. But we've got to slow it down, and we can do that. We just got to keep plugging forward with this because it's not over. That light switch is still on, and it's going to be for some time. But with this vaccine coming into the area, hopefully we're going to be getting more. I can't say enough for, again, our first responders who are out there, the hospital workers. You heard Sam say they're working through that 1A group. Hopefully, real soon we'll be going into the next tier. So everybody stay patient, stay tuned on our page to the health department. Keep up with the local news because there's going to be a lot of information coming out on when your category is coming up, and we're going to try to make it as smooth and as easy as possible because the only way we're going to be able to get this behind us is get that shot in our arms and everybody move forward. The numbers took a little bump on the today on the daily county positivity, but I was glad to see that we went down to 8.8 on that region. That's the one that really means a lot. Our hospitalizations, a little bit better news on them. So that's what we want to keep moving for. We'll be back momentarily with Daisy to translate this into our Spanish communities, and we'll be back tomorrow for day 313, and hopefully the numbers will continue to decrease, and we'll have a lot more information for you. Have a good evening.
One of the ways we can combat widespread infection is testing. It's been proven time and time again that many people who were infected with COVID-19 are asymptomatic, showing no signs of infection. They unknowingly spread the virus to those most vulnerable in our community. Working together with health departments in our region, free testing has been made available throughout the area, and we encourage all citizens and visitors to take advantage of this opportunity. To Team St. Clair and the rest of Region 4, if we work together, we can and will stop the spread of COVID-19.